Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to give a super duper thank you to Susan S. And I think the S stands for Superwoman, because she saved my day. I am no longer in a nicotine panic. I've acquired 2 packs of cigarettes, and so now my wall-to-wall coverage of mid-May post-Venus retrograde, day 4 or 3, continues. And we are watching earthquakes, volcanoes, typhoons, tsunamis, cyclones, and just any general weirdness. And we had our 6.5 Nevada earthquake the other day. We had a 5.9 British Columbia. So things are active indeed. Is liking and watching Joe Rogan a prerequisite of getting a good hug from Billie Eilish? I don't know. It's a weird day. Venus retrograde is going to bring up a lot of strange questions. But this radar is glitching, so take the Weird Weather Watch up a notch. We've got 3 tornado warnings active as of 3:24 p.m. Central Time to the northeast of the surface low in the marginal bulk shear environment. Almost like tropical cyclone tornadoes in far east, southwest Oklahoma, can't talk into northeast Texas. Warning includes Broken Bow area, also just north of DeKalb, Texas. Invest 90 has officially been upgraded to tropical depression number 1, making this the 6th Atlantic hurricane season in a row with development prior to June 1st. An upgrade to Tropical Storm Arthur is likely within the next 24 hours, and THORnews have a Jedi feeling we could see it become a hurricane. And so prepare, because it's 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, Garrett Harvey is bringing us the model runs that pretty much sum up the 2020 situation we are dealing with here. It is pretty much either going to be like Hurricane Dorian and go totally out to sea, be a giant spectacle and harm no one, or it could end up being like a Hurricane Sandy and surprise people with intensity, because we have been looking out for a post-Venus retrograde week where we get a giant storm that intensifies surprisingly much like Hurricane Michael in 2018, which happened 5 days after a Venus retrograde. There's a method to my madness. Remember, I'm just one guy, your planetary defense commander, giving you advice. You don't have to take it. I say wear a mask when you go into a store. You're protecting not only yourself, but other people and your family members. So I'm all about defense, man. So what will this be? We don't know. There are rumors of teams gone rogue, but I'd like to have confidence in our atmospheric defense team, but it's pretty much, is it going to be Dorian, Sandy, or somewhere in between? That is my clear-cut, honest, from the heart, THORnews breakdown of it. Right now, May 16th, 3:34 p.m. It's a very Jedi's fighting dragons kind of a day. And why are we always fighting? Why can't we just get along? Mara Jade Skywalker survived the snap by hiding behind Chuck Norris, and we are in slow Thanos zone. Saturday and Sunday are always our big data dips, and we're still closing in on 90,000 coronavirus deaths in 7.5 weeks. And we have 890 cases with a lot of states yet to report, and New York with a mysterious blank red box. And so, yeah, 2020 is very Asteroid Fight Club meets Game of Thrones, meets Avengers, meets Justice League, meets Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And so that would be a pretty major storm. And this would, that looked like a dragon. You know, we could call them like a sea, and we definitely got dragons in the atmosphere. And so this would be about a tropical storm level. Look at it bringing in the heavy rain. The heavy rain stays offshore, but still watch for this to surprise us. If, you know, it ends up being a nothing burger or going out to sea, that would be wonderful news. But with this doing what it's going to do in less than 3 days, please play defense, man. Please. You know, but it's like, pandemic is always part of Asteroid Fight Club. Anything that can totally disrupt civilization or collapse it altogether. It's like God threw in one little pandemic and everyone loses their minds. And I know no one likes to think that like this comes from Mother Nature, but I think it manifested from all the negative energy that we've put out in the last 5 years. And so we should turn that shit around. Let us survive by staying united. And together we can stay well. This brought to us by the wonderful Ziggy, Mr. Jafari. And please protect and take care of the post office. They have been amazing for a long, long time. All right, I'm done with the Death Star updates. You know? And now we got cyclonic storm Amphan, which is formed. It's the first storm of the 2020 North Indian Ocean cyclone season. And if you ran a single line straight from here, you would come back out and touch Arthur. I do believe this system may be undergoing rapid intensification. We lost Fred Willard, and I think we lost Ben Stiller's dad the other day. And so I escaped through work. This was a super badass 20 objects potentially captured by interstellar space. And this has Eris. This has Sedna. This has VP-113. This has a lot of the big players I talk about all the time. The red one is Eris, dude. The red one's the big deal. The red one is the one that I call my every 6 month Eris storms off of. That big red orbit, dude. When that thing lines up with Earth and the sun, we get some major windy storms. As of right now, the greatest weatherman on the planet, Cranky Weather Guy, is letting us know that soon-to-be Arthur is still a gigantic, elongated mess. Mid-level convection displaced quite a bit east of the center, and that's what they've been doing, is displacing the convection from the center of the low, which has kept our major storms from forming if there were danger. So let us hope that the atmospheric defense team can keep it up, because I'm here to bring in 1,000 years of peace and party. All right, Stu Ostro, 90L isn't the only thing spinning today, and this feature is a factor in the upstream steering flow for 90L. So Tropical Depression 1 is a great way for you to make depressed jokes about depressions, although that's not usually funny. It has become better organized, but look at this. So you got one system moving out in the upper northeast, and look at that. That reminds me of Dorian with the head and then the giant tail. It definitely reminds me of Dorian. Tom Cohen bringing us these really cool clouds, because they are a lot of signs in the heavens. You know, I don't know, and it's weird when I show something beautiful like this. Some people will be like, chemtrails, it's evil. Those colors, beautiful magical rainbow colors in the sky are evil. So I don't know, I'm like so anti-negativity now. There's enough real stuff that to not be happy about, that to just pour it on with senseless negativity. But no doubt the Death Star team is stacked. Jen Ravina Tran, don't forget you can start late, start over, be unsure, try and fail, and still succeed. Although hopefully these will not be applied to pandemic response. And here's our best case scenario brought to us by Eric Fisher. High pressure force field trying its best this upcoming week to kick this storm just out and where nothing happens. And people are like, hey, Thor, you said it was going to hit New England, but it did not. And I'm not guaranteeing it's going to hit. I'm saying you better be prepared for Sandy too. If it gets kicked out to sea like a Dorian, then I'm super happy. I'm just trying to tell everybody it could go either way. It could get totally kicked out and never even touch the OBX, or it can intensify a little bit more and come in and bowling ball towards New York and the Northeast and New Jersey. So, you know, I'm just doing what I can to tell you the worst case scenario, best case scenario. Best case scenario is, yeah, good guys win, nobody gets hurt. And everybody will be watching this event. I made weather sexy. No, seriously, check out the weather community before I joined it, and then check it out now. I mean, did you see the hot weather takes proof of sharks at Dunkin' Donuts? What more do you need, man? So yeah, it's ugly. And last night I fell asleep thinking of Emilia Clarke. I dreamed about Selena Gomez, was awoken by thunder, and then later the day's energy got hijacked by Billie Eilish. So, you know, expect things to be all Neptune-y. Dada Boo, the Florida Wave Master, here it is, with and without the artwork. Ancient Rainbow Warrior sign. Laid back, if you want to ride. Don't ride the white horse, okay? Could be a sign we're off to the races, and if you want to ride, don't ride the white horse. How did I do? Is that how the song is supposed to be sung? Fantastic. It's a horsey, though. I love horses. I'm a Sagittarius, like Billie Eilish. Yeah, and if Elon and Taylor and Ben and Diamond and would be nicer, I would be nicer. Whatever. 6.5 earthquake in Nevada. It was a big ordeal. Can't we all just get along? And Did Napoleon really talk about invading Texas or conquering it? That would be weird. You know how I say, like, hit the button, baby, and wave after wave after wave and stuff like that? Jedi dance party. Dada Boo likes to say, round the corner. For those following along from home, you know we've been mentioning the pattern known as round the corner. Last 48 hours or so, pattern known to produce tropical cyclones. You just witnessed 1/3 of it with the 90L. 12Z GFS just inside 10 days. Repeat performance. Oh, here we go again. I attribute the here we go again to Bernie Reno at AccuWeather. He's great. Tropical storm Ambo thrashed parts of the northern Philippines with torrential rain. That's why they called it Vong Fong, and I got confused, but they gave it 2 names, so we're back on page, I guess. It's Ambo or Ampho or whatever. But it's definitely dangerous. It's probably going to kill people. Where is the Statue of Liberty? In New York still, I hope. Man, I definitely think you should not be doing anything you can to incite violence or anger or hatred or blame, because things are getting pretty shaky, man. I predicted 100,000 COVID death attitude change. When that happens, and we're only like 10 days away minimum, maybe 5 to 7. Eric Webb, last 4 European ensembles, runs total accumulated precipitation through next Saturday over the Carolinas. Notice the obvious trend towards a lot more rain on each new run. The threat of flash flooding is escalating pretty quickly. When it rains, it pours. North Carolina, South Carolina weather. And that's, after Venus, which is the inside planet, goes retrograde, it takes the models a couple days to recalibrate. But if this were a simulation, I would choose Selena as the front spoon and then Billy as the back spoon, and then I would just fall asleep and get the best sleep ever. Fabian Ruhan, Zymelik maneuver. Wait, that's a whole different language. But yeah, here's how the latest track of this storm is, and it is going to bring some severe storm surge danger to our fellow Earthlings and human beings. With like Bangladesh, Bengal, India. Heck yeah, did I mention the Sierra snowfall? The snow weenies will be able to get a cold stiffy now, because you'll be getting up to a foot of snow in some areas because the weather is that wild, and there's an atmospheric river coming into the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, he was a super cool dude. And so we've lost so many people in 2020. I don't know why that is hard for people to get, that we need to be playing maximum defense and working together as a team. Chain of fools. Yeah, when I went to go buy cigarettes, I wore a mask. Chain of fools. We got a weak link. Oh, man. No more weak links. We're only as strong as our weak link, bro. Check out this DFW cloud to ground lightning strike at I-35. I've driven that highway. I love Fort Worth. All right. So this month, we need some Star Trek energy, some Star Wars energy, and we all need to get along. Stay cool. And I'm still alive because stormtroopers miss people, and I miss people too. And I had a QAnon dude come to my door and knock on it and ask if I want to talk. I was like, no, dude, unless I know for a fact that you have been taking this pandemic seriously since the start of February, unless you are my mom, Fitzroy, Apollo, or one of the most beautiful women in the world, I'm not opening my door. I don't know, it went from trusted plan to pandemic, weird mixed messaging. Now it's Death Star. I'm still stuck in a glass cage of emotion as your planetary defense commander. California just had 106 COVID deaths, which is on Friday the 3rd highest day total to date. So I wish Selena would move to South Texas and Billy would just be safe and smart. Everybody knows that the dice are loaded. All right, dude, I'm going to be betting on the super good guys every single time. I must say bad guys. That was a weird Freudian slip. I'm a good guy, though. I don't think my desire for quality cuddling would ever push me to the dark side, and that's the only thing you can tempt me with is beautiful women. I should shut up now. Yes, all women are beautiful. Sometimes the right booty with the right eyes just makes me lose my mind, and my risk assessment skills may go up or down. Okay, so this is your update. Take it seriously. Is it going to be Dorian and be harmless, or is it going to be Sandy too? So we'll pay attention, and this whole thing looks like a giant Mayan Aztecian Quetzalcoatl thing, and then you got a thing coming into the Pacific Northwest. What? No. And Rob Maeda talking about the decent atmospheric river that is headed in. So, we got multiple storms, multiple places, multiple seriousness. And with the sun starting to heat up, pick up, as the sunspots roll around, look for things to possibly intensify. And I gotta say, a couple miles just down the street, there was a guy stabbed an 80-year-old woman, and then cops shot that guy and killed him. And they were Houston police force, and I watched. They did a broadcast of how it went down, and I believe it was the sheriff who described it. And so after I've been binge watching Brooklyn 99, pretty much all I do is work or binge Brooklyn 99, eat, or lay there dreaming about one of my top 5 crushes, because you got to have a break from stuff. And so I appreciate everybody out there, all peace officers, everyone trying to help keep it together, first responders, all people keeping us fed, keeping us cool, keeping us clean. But it's definitely weird, dude. So I'm going to be me, you be you, and hopefully we can meet in the middle known as common ground. And thank you to all the people in the military and the soldiers who are out there every day protecting freedom, love, and rock and roll. And so here is the backside of the sun. When these turn around, if these start kicking out flares, and they should be turning around facing Earth in about 2 or 3 days, when our storm will be getting close to the coast, what we know now. So this could increase the intensity variables. So everybody stay cool. I love you. I appreciate you. Y'all are great. Peace out. God bless everyone. Talk to you soon.